Uses of punctuation. Punctuation is a set of symbols that clarify meaning and separate words in written text. I am going to discuss about uses of capital letters, full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, comma, colon, semicolon, and hyphen. The first one, uses of capital letters. The first letter of a sentence is always capital. Like she is my teacher. Here the first letter of the word she is written capital. Next, the first letter of a proper noun is always capital. For example, we live in Pakistan. Here you can see the word Pakistan is a proper noun. That's why the first letter of the Pakistan P is written capital. And the next rule of capital letter is the names of months and days are always capital. Like he will go there on Monday and Sana was born in March. Next, use of full stop. We use a full stop at the end of positive and negative sentences. For example, they are brave and he is not my friend. Here, the first sentence is positive and the second sentence is negative. Next, question mark. We use a question mark at the end of a sentence that is a question. For example, is Salma at home? And do you eat meat? Now, exclamation mark. We use an exclamation mark at the end of an exclamatory sentence or an interjection. An exclamatory sentence is a dead sentence in which someone shows feelings or emotions. For example, what a nice weather. And the next, wow, you have reached in time. The first sentence is an exclamatory sentence, and in the second example, wow is an interjection. Now, comma. We use a comma to separate things in a list and at the beginning of a sentence for using yes or no. For example, I have a bag, pencils, pens, and sharpeners. You can see here we used a comma to separate things in a list. And in the next example, yes, I am going to Islamabad. You can see we used comma after yes. Colon. A colon is used to introduce a list of items. For example, if you make tea, you need tea, leaves, milk, and water. Semicolon. A semicolon is most commonly used to link in a sentence two independent clauses that are closely related in thought. Semicolon is sometimes used instead of full stops in case where sentences are grammatically independent but the meaning is closely connected. For example, the sun was already low in the sky, it would soon be dark. You can see these are two independent clauses and their meanings are closely connected. Now the last one is hyphen. A hyphen is a shorter line than the dash. We put hyphen between compound words. Spaces are not used around hyphens. Number 1. To form compound nouns where the second part ends in er. For example, taxi driver. Here the second part ends in er. So that's why we use hyphen. Number 2. To form compound nouns where the first part ends in ing. For example, waiting room. You can see the first part ends in ing. Here is a paragraph in which all rules of punctuation are used. Let's see. I love visiting the most beautiful city, Islamabad. It's an amazing city. My friends Sara, Tabir, and Halima always accompany me. We enjoy eating delicious food at Taste of Food, a popular restaurant. It's famous for its biryani and halim. The owner, Mr. Han, is a friendly person and he always says, "Welcome my restaurant." When we call him to place an order, he promptly responds, "Coming right up." We always have a great time in Islamabad, and I feel grateful to have such wonderful friends. This paragraph uses the following punctuation marks: capital letters, full stop, semicolon, hyphen, quotation marks, comma, exclamatory marks.